Hey guys, and welcome to another Art Addicts Alliance video. This is for the month of June, and the theme that was chosen was conspiracy theories. Now, there have been 3 new additions to the group since I have last made a video, and that is Blue Flynn, Invoke Art Sense, and Artfully Yours with Diana. And as always, their links will be down in the description with all the other members of the group, so please make sure that you go check them out if you haven't already. There was no featured artist for this month. If any of you are interested in participating in the group on a one-off basis, please shoot us a message over on Facebook. We would love to hear from you. Alright, so it has been a minute since I have made a video in general, not just for the Art Addicts Alliance, but the main reason for that is just, well, a myriad of things, but the main one was that I moved cross-country in April, and so there was like a lot of preparation for that. There was a lot of, and then just setting up, like, I had like a lot going on right before I left, and of course, COVID kind of came and ruined a lot of it. Like, I was going to be teaching right before I left. You get here and you know, there's just like a lot of setting up, trying to like, you know, settle in and all that. So that's one reason. Another reason was just some technical difficulties, which haven't really exactly been resolved. They aren't, like, they don't exactly 100% prevent me from making videos, obviously, but it just made things a little bit more difficult. Like, the last video that I made was very hard to get done. I almost gave up several times. So it was mostly those things, as well as just kind of because of the move. I wasn't really creating much in the way of art, so basically I just had to skip out on several themes, and unfortunately a lot of those themes were really cool. I wish I could have participated, but you know, it is what it is. The next theme that actually is planned is ridiculous product designs. So if any of you guys even want to just participate unofficially, that's the theme. So now, as for my idea for the theme, I really didn't know how to approach this, like, at all. I'm like, do I go based on like a pre-existing conspiracy theory, based on like my own, like, you know, like, I just really wasn't quite sure, as well as my brain just sort of being kind of scattered on the whole thing. So basically what I went with was like kind of a simulation theory thing, you know, that we all live in a simulation. But I decided to kind of put almost like this storybook twist to it. So the basic idea here is that this giant, there's like the Society of Giants, and they put on these like little like plays, or like they write these scripts for these little people that like exist on these like little, they remind me of like a train table, like these little table things, like, but the people that like live in these worlds, they have no idea that there's like some giant pulling the strings or whatever. So in this particular image, it's this teenage girl who is trying to rewrite the script of her favorite character, who is a detective that has figured out that life is maybe not what it seems. So, yes, kind of a complicated backstory for just one painting, but that's how I roll. So, I had a lot of trouble with this painting, largely just because I hadn't done really any illustration work for like months. Like, I'd been doing like little paintings, little gouache paintings, like I've been really into like these little 3x3 canvases and stuff. So I was originally going to do this in gouache, and I just couldn't get it to work. I struggled for a really long time to get the right color palette. Now, ironically, I end up going with like a purple transition to a yellow color palette, which I use pretty much all the time, so there's that. But here I wasn't fully satisfied. Like, I had this little thumbnail that I liked quite a bit, and the colors in there were just a little bit better than what I ended up with here. Like, it's kind of muddy in some areas. Like, I could just, like, pick apart, like, little things as to why this piece just doesn't hit it for me. One of the reasons is, like, I can actually kind of blame on the paper. It doesn't matter how dark I tried to go, this paper just absorbs it, and it just dries pretty light. And so I can only get so dark in areas that I just felt should be darker. That and just the way I rendered it kind of made it look like Play-Doh, like her look like Play-Doh, if that makes sense, and it bothers me. I don't know, just this whole piece just really doesn't do it for me. Like, I thought also, like, maybe it would have been better if she either would have been maybe a little higher up on the page, or the borders of the piece were kind of made slimmer. Like, instead of being so much of a square piece, I think a rectangle piece would have maybe, I mean, it isn't square, but, you know, rectangular more. I think that would have been better. I think it would have evened out the composition a little bit better. But yeah, that's all I have really to say on this piece. I hope to be a little bit more active on YouTube. There should be a sketchbook video coming up pretty soon. Like, I don't know exactly when. I would say maybe like in a month or so. I finished my travel sketchbook. My main one is probably got quite a few pages still left, but yeah, so be on the lookout for that. And like I said, make sure to go check out everyone else's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.